hours and still feel like you got nothing.
5 non-negotiable reset days that I could
Remember,
this is a productivity system I use.
I am an incredibly.
Do you feel like you're enabled?
If you are looking for,
I want to create.
For all 4 years.
raise your hand.
I don't.
5 ways.
Study wait for the
Unfuck my life.
study for the
How to not.
So, we're all gonna die. Spoiler alert, we're actually all gonna die.
Don't touch that duck, that's mine.
Okay, so I know this video's like, huh? Especially after my last video about me literally posting about productive day life in the senior, which granted, if you watch the video, you would understand that it wasn't even that productive. Girl, we finished like 3 school assignments. It was not even that productive. You might be like, Peyton, why are we outside? I guess I honestly don't got a good answer for that question. I really didn't have an intro for this video, so let's go outside. Let's go outside. Mind you, it's 34 degrees out here. Yeah, but let's go inside and get to this video. Because nature, girl, this is not for me out here. This is not for me. This is not for me. I may got the accent, but I don't got the roots. The way it's literally like so cold outside, like my nose is like running out from that. No, but today's topic I want to discuss is Gen Z and hustle culture and how we are constantly going and have this like lock-in mentality. But I mean, for like Gen Z, we have the winter art, waking up early, dieting, working out, getting side hustles that get you more streams of income, having a job, saving money, New Year's resolutions. All of this literally like a core pillar in Gen Z is about being productive and achieving your highest self, achieving like being like your best version of yourself. And at least for me, I'm starting to lose it. Like it's getting a little too crazy. Like so much of my personality has become about me being productive. Like, why am I becoming boring? Why am I becoming boring? And granted, Gen Z in some sense has become better at hustle culture because we've not fallen into like that corporate 9-to-5 lifestyle. Like we don't want to work for the rest of our lives. Like, yeah, like we want to achieve our highest selves. But I think also for Gen Z, I think we all can collectively agree on that none of us want to be working until we're like 70 years old, 60, 70 years old. Like that's just too old to be working for like your whole entire life. And granted, even though locking in is still a big thing, like my life and like my own like personal like culture or like whatever, I have gotten better about moving away from the constant being like, I gotta be doing this, I gotta be doing that, and kind of just living in the moment. But I still had this like looming effect of being productive and locking in still over me. But I feel like I developed, I don't know when I developed that, but I feel like I developed it definitely due to school and maybe being like a high schooler. I'm not really sure where that came from, but it's like been like a constant thing throughout my life, which I have been getting better at. And also a big thing too is never feeling like you're doing enough, being so productive and still having the fact of like, I'm still not doing enough. Like there's still somebody always doing better than me, which is a whole entire thing within itself. I think it definitely has to do with like childhood trauma or something. I'm not really sure how I developed that either. But that really is the truth. Somebody will always be doing more than you, and somebody will always be doing something better than you. So you kind of have to find like contentment in knowing that. I mean, yeah, you could be the best. Realistically, you could be the best in the room, 100%. Given time and place, somebody will always overcome the successor. You know what I mean? Like somebody will always set a new record just years down the line. So I'm just like, we really got to be content with like achieving things ourselves and being happy with that instead of trying to strive after being like the best in the room, which granted, like I said, striving to be the best in the room is 100%. I think it's a good thing to strive for like your best self and try to be the best. But I'm also at the same time too, like what I'm saying too is you got to understand the fine line between having contentment, being happy compared to like just keep on sacrificing and breaking yourself down. And another thing too is also hustle culture has a really it has like a weird toxicity to it. Like being productive in hustle culture, like I said, bringing back to the whole entire not feeling like you're doing enough. All of this kind of ties into like this toxicity in like the culture itself of like, oh, you're not trying to be the best version of yourself. Like, oh, you're not waking up this early. Oh, you're not doing this and that. Like, you're just not being like a productive person. So I'm just like we're all gonna die. We are all gonna die. And like, yeah, try to be your best self, but also be happy. Like, where'd the happiness go? I feel like everybody's unhappy these days, myself included. Granted though, I have been getting better. I have been prioritizing, I guess, like my time. I don't know. I think I've just been getting better at managing like my happiness. I don't know. But another thing also too is hobbies, and how hobbies have become kind of this productivity thing and also this like performance thing. Which in another video, I can't remember exactly which video it is, about where I actually talked about hobbies and how people don't have hobbies no more, and how hobbies have become performative. So that video was more touching on base with the performative side of hobbies. This one's going to be more about productivity of hobbies, like making them into side hustles, because it is very easy to make any like hobby you have, not only make it performative, but also make it a side hustle or another stream of income, which is also such a big thing in our Gen Z culture as well. And I think a lot of people forget that hobbies don't have to make you money. That's not really the point of a hobby. It's more of a point of a side hustle, which it's great to have both. It's great to honestly have neither. Also, like, it's great for boredom, but also like, at least for me, I'd be trying to turn every hobby I have into a side hustle. Like, can I not just enjoy anything? The only one I don't think, actually, I was about to say reading books, which yeah, reading books is the only one I really haven't, like, granted, I barely even read books. I don't know what I'm going on. I barely even read books. I barely read. Yeah, I'm like, you don't have to turn your hobby into a side hustle. Matter of fact, you don't even need a side hustle or a hobby. Granted, they're great to have, but you also need just time to be bored. You need time to just watch movies and TV. You know what I mean? Like, you just need time to just like lay around and do nothing. And like I said, I think there's a fine line between balancing productivity and happiness, and making sure that you don't oversell yourself just to be more productive. Like, my YouTube is a great example of this, about me trying to find the perfect balance between being creative and being happy compared to actually being consistent and productive. So it's kind of that balance of being like, hey, well, some weeks I can be more creative, have more time. Then other weeks like this, it's more like, you know, you got to get it done. Like, you got to stay consistent. But yeah, all over social media and with the digital age, it is so easy to make hobbies and side hustles a thing now beforehand. Like, I feel like, I don't know, I think there's like a lost art of hobbies. I could make an entire video about hobbies. I don't know, I love talking about that. But I feel like there definitely is a lost art of it from the performance side and money making side of it, compared to just actually learning something just to learn and actually genuinely enjoy doing something. But yeah, it also makes you think, like, when's like the last time like you like enjoyed doing something non like productivity related, I guess. Like, when's the last time like you like created something that was mainly like just like yourself, whether like you're into arts and crafts, whether like you're like a writer, or like you're like a film, like you make films. So it's also something to think about. But yeah, all in all, I think we'll definitely see how Gen Z and hustle culture shape over the upcoming years, especially with the introduction of AI and more advanced technology. So we're definitely going to see like the different levels and how those things change. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see for the future. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you next Saturday.